China has deployed cyber espionage to cheat and steal on a massive scale, with a hacking program larger than that of every other major country combined. Let me just repeat that. A hacking program that is larger than that of every other major country combined. And this is now a very serious and significant threat to our immediate cybersecurity. Any intellectual property of any kind is now more vulnerable than it has ever been. So the future of cybersecurity as well as economic threat is very real, causing the FBI and MI5 to issue joint statements on this topic. And what's interesting is that China is even drawing lessons from Russia's invasion of Ukraine. So we all need to be very vigilant about protecting intellectual property using all conventional and modern zero trust cybersecurity protection measures. Related to Chinese product companies, the MPs in the UK call for a ban on Hikvision and Dahua's surveillance equipment. Many of such products have their streaming apps relay through China. I don't know of anyone that feels comfortable with their security feeds on their mobile devices taking a route through China. So beware. There's a new evasive Linux malware called Orbit that creates a backdoor to steal passwords and more. This is an evolving threat that cyber criminals are using to target Linux. So your Linux servers and instances in the cloud will need extra protection going forward. Unfortunately, Microsoft reverses Office macro blocking default, and this is raising some serious security concerns. It's a very sad decision from a security researcher point of view, and Microsoft should be explaining itself on this one very soon, we hope. You see, Office macros coming in as email attachments is one of the top attack vectors. So for the while that they did block these by default, that was a good thing. And our last story is an Infotech Security Magazine author that talks about decisioning at the edge of your network. Now, this one made us smile because, of course, it's true. The conclusion of the author is that with edge computing, more of the heavy lifting is done at the network edge rather than the centralized cloud data center. This means computing decisions are made closer to users and their devices. We agree 100%, and this perfectly aligns with zero trust connectivity philosophies. And did you know that Apple announces an extreme privacy mode for targets of government spyware? Now, while this approach breaks a lot of basic functionality on an iPhone, an alternative approach to achieve a similar attack surface reduction is available with Atom Go, for example. It makes use of Apple Business Manager, ABM, a mobile device management platform, or MDM, and an always-on VPN that terminates at a zero-trust connectivity endpoint. This gives you better compatibility and, I would argue, better security without the loss of all that functionality. Enjoy and see you again next week.